hello, everybody. Zamiel NightRaven has returned. I'm sorry for taking so many days off. I got flipping busy with family affairs, like you have no clue. Past 2.5 days, well, let's say maybe 2.1 days, I have just been busy. It's like, I wanted to play the alien chapters, just, yeah. But it's finally here. I'm here. I'm ready to play. I have not spoiled myself, so that makes me happy. I am all ready to see what Xena's gonna do. And again, we have less than a week, by the way, chat, till my debut stream. So get ready. Get ready, because model be cometh. Model be coming. It's gonna be awesome. I shall exist, and it's gonna be so kick-ass. Oh yeah. Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. Now for the fun part. We got a new killer stuff to play now. One that I've been eagerly waiting for, and they did change a couple things here and there. So for the better, they also haven't changed some things that kind of peeved me. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me quickly grab what I wanted to have changed for Xenomorph, because I have my list from the P2B of changes I think should happen. And it mainly focused around the turrets, for the most part. Minor things, that could easily become a bigger problem down the road, if not to me, soon. We've already gone over this. The perks, plain and simple. Locker perk, open the locker, survivors in your rate, scream for 30 seconds. That's 30 second cooldown, it's pretty decent. Rapid brutality, no longer have bloodlust. When you hit M1, basically you gain 5% haste for 10 seconds. That kind of pairs well with, let's say, the best if you're wanting to do that. Again, I want to try this on Deathslinger, see how it feels. Because on Alien, the tail is just, it's the more lethal of the options. And then Alien Instinct, which to me is far superior to Barbecue, where the perk activates one hook survivor. I get to see the aura of the farthest injured survivor for 5 seconds. And then that survivor's then oblivious for 20 seconds. Understand that fact of obliviousness? They don't know where your terror radius is at. That, to me, can be huge, especially if you use the tunnel systems correctly. Again, it does hinge on everybody being injured, but at the same time, Barbecue's biggest weakness to me is, what if the survivors are within 40, like, what is it, like 40 meters? Like, what if they're within that? And you can see I got my beloved boy Grid. Look at that beautiful, beautiful example of a Xenomorph. Kind of a shame that they're all sets. All the cosmetics for Alien are sets. I'm not a huge fan of the clone. I get it. I can respect it. Not really like my thing. And of course, the beloved and almighty queen has doth arrived as well. Like we cannot forget, you know, that the queen doth have arrived. And it looks sexy. I mean, given the limitations of this game, they couldn't make her huge. So, you know, there is that. There is that, you know. But I mean, gorgeous, because you got the other arms there, and just how majestic she looks. I mean, she's got that badonkadonk. Got them hips. But better still is that it actually has the actual queen's sound when you come out of the things and all that stuff. Like when you come out of the tunnels, she has her unique hiss, all that. So it's not just, you know, like I'm covering it up and here's the same exact audio. They actually kind of tiled in the queen's sound, which is just epic. But of course, you know, the folks that know AVP, no Grid, he's the one Xenomorph that had a slight accident with a Yautja net, but is the one that busted out and basically in that movie. And spoiler warning, even though the movie's been out for years, he's the one that kind of helped bust the queen out. Kind of, I think if Grid would have been alive and the queen had died, I think that Grid here probably would have molted and became the next queen. Would have gone Praetorian into Queen easily. If there wasn't, you know, the Queen face hugger hanging around, you know, we don't know. But I think Grid would probably been the candidate to be Queen. Would have gone up to the Praetorian into that. But yeah, so we're here. We also have Miss Ripley. I will be playing Survivor. Don't know about Ripley though. And again, I love this effect of just it coming down from the ceiling. I've actually kind of been on a binge. I've been watching people react to the first Texas Chainsaw film and watching people react to Alien and just watching their sheer panic and stuff, and then them seeing how old school technology and, you know, hard work with actual practical effects was. It's like, yeah, you know, to me that was the good stuff. You don't always need CGI for everything, people. You just don't. Now then, I am curious. I know Ripley's a thing. Hello, Ripley. Again, we hope that Amanda becomes a thing. And also, we do have one of her outfits for free, which is back in action. Which, again, wonderful outfit. Love it. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the scanner is a thing, yeah? Guess it might be called the tracker, I guess. Now what? There it is. Tracking device. So we got that, which is awesome, by the way. Like, we have it. Game over, man. Game over. Love that. This thing is, it's iconic. And it is a charm for both parties as well, so that's awesome. So we do have Ripley, but we're gonna open up with some Xeno because I really need BP, if I'm honest. Like, I've only been able to get cutesy here to only 9, so only got 2 perk slots available right now. We're gonna run Ruin for now. I know some people were like, why run Ruin? My biggest thing is, to me, how Killer feels when I've played is I just don't have time to just stop and kick and just break generators. I don't have that luxury anymore. The generators have to have an effect applied to them without me having to be there. I'm sorry, but I want to be involved in the chases and such. I do have my one build, though, that was working pretty well in PTB. I have it written down still, so we are going to use Alien Instinct. So for those of you that don't know what that perk does, I don't have it maxed yet, but basically, again, when you hook a survivor, the survivor that is the farthest away that is injured, you see the aura for 5 seconds and they're oblivious for 20 seconds. So that means they don't hear or they're affected by your terror radius. It means that you can actually get up on them. Because in a sense, what do we mainly try to use barbecue for? To locate survivors. But most of the time, they're healthy. Now, this one does bank on, you know, you being able to injure survivors and pray they're staying injured. But if that's the case and they're not on top of it, this just gives you so much good information of where to go next. Of course, we're going to run Lethal Pursuer, one of the really strong flipping aura perks around. Start a trial, you get to see the aura of all survivors for 9 seconds. Add 2 for 11 due to the second effect of anytime survivor's aura is shown. We get to see it for 2 seconds. So instead of that 5 seconds, we get to see 7 seconds worth of that injured survivor. Launcher and Abuse, it's too great a perk. I know some people are like, yeah, but understand what it's capable of in the long haul. Shrinking your terror radius, giving you a bigger field of view. You can really get up on survivors and stuff, and it can throw them for a loop. Now, as soon as they know that you have it, they're still going to have to make decisions of leaving or not. So you got to still factor in that. And then, of course, the final perk I was running was Scourge Hook Floods of Rage. I'm not a fan of Pain Resonance. I'm sorry, but ever since they made it 4 charges, they killed the perk for me. It's a shame. Deadlock and Pain Resonance as a combo was healthy for the game, in my opinion. Sorry that you survivors didn't want to have your thumb up your butt the whole game, freaking hitting spacebar every now and then. Sucks to be you, I guess. But again, with this, 4 random hooks, but whenever survivor's unhooked, I see the aura of all the other survivors for 9 seconds. Because again, we're running lethal. And I was having a blast with the aura because it allowed me to keep constant pressure, and that pressure basically allowed me to kind of pseudo snowball, making it to where they weren't getting generators done. I don't have that luxury right now, so I gotta do this. And I am thinking of running a build with totems. I am thinking about kind of doing that Devour-ish kind of build that I was running on Slinger. Just to see what can happen if Xeno can kind of get away with it. To kind of see. I don't know if they could. But enough of me yakking. Let's get into the game. Got hooked the Obsession 3 times, and this Rift is just, it's garbage. Get to play grid. Look at my pretty boy who's a good Xenomorph. Again, I'm happy that this is the killer that we got. And with AVP skin, this does open up the doors potentially for a Predator. Again, it is a licensing thing. I know people want to see Predator. Again, it could be already in the pipeline and they're working on it. It could be negotiated, or it could already be done and they're working on it for future release, but it's not going to be after this one. If anything, they might probably do what they did with Resident Evil, and they're going to space it out because here's a really good chapter finally that's come out. I think both sides are happy that there's something there now. Now let's take that. Don't release 2 stupid chapters. Make them really good so that when the anniversary or whatever comes out, please like do a good license when it's anniversary time again. Don't do original chapters because again we're kind of stuck at this junction of Wesker was not anniversary, Dredge was anniversary, then we got Wesker, we then got Knight, Soul Merchant, and then we got Singularity for the anniversary. Like, how garbage was that? And I love Slinger. Slinger's fun. Again, I want to try Rapid Brutality on Slinger with Save the Best, and I want to see what that's going to cause, what it's going to create. If it's going to cause any mischief, and it is taking me a while to get into a killer match. Funny enough, this isn't PTB. You think I would be getting into a match? I guess people just want to play Xeno. I guess that's why the 100% love point pools over on Survivors right now. People don't want to have to really face the Xeno. They want to be the Xeno. That doesn't mean I'm stopping Texas Chainsaw Massacre either. I am still going to be playing the ever-loving crap out of that game because I'm going to be honest with you folks, between the two, I think TCM is far superior than DVD in terms of engagement and enjoyment for me. Because I feel like I have more on the table as a family member because I'm not alone. So that, you know, the job is kind of split amongst us. It does suck being solo when you're kind of with the randoms, but if you know what you're doing yourself, you can kind of help facilitate them to get there. Again, I play the support role as cook, so in that I feed grandpa, and I've almost got my main ability to where if I tag a survivor, the whole family will see it. Really looking to see what that's going to be like. Whereas with DBD, behavior still has it up their butts that survivors need to be the most strongest piece of crap in their game, which is so stupid. But we'll see. Again, chapter's only been out for a day. So we'll see. But I already hate this where I have to be against a freaking 21 prestige, and again, not saying that the matchmaking at TCM is better. It's not, but you know, like, I want to be able to play a game and not just get bullied consecutively, you know? There we go. You're gone, 21. Like, I'm fine, like, with a 10. I have no prestige. But to me, like, 0 to 10, 11 to 20, to me, that's fair in the sense of it's a new killer. Yes, I've got the brain power to understand how killers function, but this is a new killer. He's not, you know, flipping decked out to the nines. One thing TCM does better, in my opinion, is they at least start you off with a set of perks. Unlike DVD, where you absolutely start with dick. Now, granted, you know, you always have that one perk slot, but, like, come on. I think behavior needs to get with the times. Just make it to where all perk slots are available and just let us get things in the blood web. And then cycle through perks if we haven't prestiged those, you know, the characters have those all out there, you know. It doesn't hurt nor hinder your game doing that. Come I'm honest. This is an old system that should be updated and changed for the better of the game to make it actually feel enjoyable. Because you can only go so hard. Again, I want to enjoy the game, you know. One thing I like about TCM, and I know some people brought up the things of, well, you know, DVD players and the competitive people are going to try and ruin TCM. I'm looking at going, I can see your points, but at the same time, I also see their points of things do need to change in TCM for that game to at least have longevity. There's fun, and then there's just straight up dicketry and flipping abuse of certain systems and characters and such. AKA how I think Kanye's power needs to actually be tailored to not be able to just automatically open up basement doors and actual exit gates, but everything like other doors and stuff would be fine in my opinion. It's not a necessary rework of the power. It still does the same thing. It's just there's certain things that they can't do with it. Just my 2 cents, you know? Just my 2 cents. Yeah, let's get into this. All right, we're in. Here we go, guys. I'm so excited. It's the bloody effing swamp, and they're over there. I should have went to a tunnel, but that's fine. Apparently, I've got some connection issues here today. Well, TTV, looks like it's just yoink. How did she break that when I hit her in time? That doesn't make sense. Gotta protect the TTV that's in my hands. Abuse, baby. Oh wow, and Leon just DCs. Get out. I need to see what the hell they're making my ping. Seriously, what are they making that? They're not even showing my ping. That's kind of funny. I don't know what the CTV is up to, but hey. Hey guys. I wanted the Yui. Well, let's get the bot out of the picture, yeah? Wanted Yui, but Yui decided to hide. Oh! They're still here because that just went off. And there they are. Right for the Yui. I don't know where, oh, this is. Let's find him. There's Dwight. He's who I want. Hey, Dweedle. Yeah. Alright, mate, but you just did not make the cut. I love seeing my shadow with me, just carrying him. No. You got a good Dweedle. Dweedle, dee. And all the turrets are out. Oh no, it's because there was a death runes deactivated. My tail lagged for some reason. Like I tried to go for the hit and then it didn't want me to. It's fine, it's the bot. Let's get rid of the Leon bot. Wipe that tail, baby. Well. Alrighty, let's go. To basement you go, bot boy. Accept your fate. Oh, there's a 2K. That didn't hit you? Oh, come on, mate. Yeah, again, I'm not happy with the changes they've done with the turret. Like, they need to change them a bit more, in my opinion. Yo, would you like that? Really? That was done. Okay. I'll take it. There you go, my dear. Well, that hope's gone. Yeah. Oh. Where Dwight is. There we go. Yep. Went to the wrong generator. Wow, we actually bounced her off. Nice. Over there before they quickly do. This is the one I wanted to get to. Serious? Again, my issue is this should not be able to be placed this close to control stations. Was one of my biggest complaints that needed a fix. Because having that happen can actually really bottleneck and harm the killer's power. All for counterplay, but that's not counterplay. That's abusing the turrets. You know, they can be set up. That's all that is. Is what they're doing. Where's that stupid turret at? Come here. Come here, Dweedle. Because I want my obsession. Really? Well, get that challenge done, chat. Easy peasy. Go here, Dwight. Be free. Keep going. What's it called? Yeah, no, that's not an accurate representation. I don't know why Leon decided to beach out. GG. Was interesting to say the least. Of course, the Ripley had nothing. The bot had Lithe, Hope, Borrowed, and Lightweight. Dramaturgy, Deja Vu, Alert, Prove Thyself, Saboteur, Self-Care, Botany, and Kindred. So not necessarily the most decked out squad, for sure, but still a squad, yo. Still a squad. Now then, however, yeah, so the changes I had listed was can't place near the control station. There needs to be some give on how close they should be able to put the turrets around a control station. Because again, I immediately popped out and I was already getting torched. That to me is a bit abusy. Like, that's not counterplay to my power. That's basically you're stripping it away from me before I have any time to even react to it. There should be time for reactionary play. And there's no reactionary play on that. Which to me is what sucks. And so you want me to damage generators? Guess we'll go for that. Maybe. Still have some killer stuff here to do. Don't want to use force hesitation. That can F right off. And full deplete med kit then. Craptastic singularity challenges. Yeah, so we're basically going to be on this page for killer. Other things that I had shifted. Yeah, I can't have multiple turrets within 24 meters roughly of one another. That was never changed either. They're still kind of stacking on top of each other almost. Should not be allowed. I think that's a bit of an issue. Disable the cooldown bar regression when I'm out of my power. That still exists in behavior. Why the fuck is that a thing that you're doing? So to kind of make it clear what's happening, so there's you'll see the red bar. That's me being taken out, like I'm getting burned, and once it's full, I'm out of runner mode, or crawler mode, I guess as they call it. And then here's what happens, is there's a cooldown where you're trying to build back up into it. Well, if you're still being hit by a turret, it's actually it is now taking that white bar almost back to nothing. Should not be a thing. Why is that a thing behavior? You're making it to where I'm almost not going to have a power unless I go immediately into a tunnel and hope to God there's not another turret in front of it. Because that's still a thing that happens, by the way. That was never fixed. I'm fine with it, say, pausing me from getting into crawler mode if I'm being torched, but not regressing it still when I'm already out of my power, which is what the flame turret was designed to do, was to get me out of crawler mode, not to still punish me for not being in power. So that still need to have been changed. The auto tracking might have been fixed, hard to say. And again, they need to reduce the amount applied to runner mode, so how fast I'm actually getting thrown out of it needs to still be adjusted and addressed. They still haven't done that. Because you can easily just get out of your power without any chance of being able to react. But again, I'm fine with like there still being 4 turrets, but I have a bad feeling that things are going to keep adding up, and this might become an EMP situation all over again if behavior's not watching carefully enough on what survivors are doing with the flame turrets and what really good coordinates Swift survivors going to be doing. Because if a Swift does it, then the solos are going to start trying to implement that and understand that's kind of how things work. Because people see it and then they want to try and recreate it. So behavior needs to be on the ball with that. There's going to be a chance in hell for things to happen and fun to exist in this game. Here's my egg. My egg. Mine. My egg. Alright, well, good news is I have a 3rd perk slot at least. Damn that person died so fast, but I mean, we got the bang out of our buck for Hexeron, really. Do I have enough to actually, like, run a decent chunk of my build? I mean, I do and I don't. I would probably ditch Monitor to run my build. So, again, Alien Instinct, Lethal Pursuer, and Scourge Hook Floods of Rage is what I'd be running. I don't have a bandana, which is one of my more favorites, or the headband, which is one of my more favorites, as after I exit a tunnel for 3 seconds, I have 5% haste. The egg, the ovomorph, is a must. Cooldown of crawler mode is 25% faster when you're outside of the tunnels. That to me is a must until the turrets are actually fixed and adjusted like they should have been. I don't know why they weren't really adjusted. This behavior says that they tune things. We can actually probably go back and we can actually take a look at the news at what they said they did. Yeah, patch notes. So I'll quickly go over what they've done with the turrets, which, to be honest, is absolutely nothing at all. Live changes. They've increased xenomorph movement speed when traversing the map in the tunnel to 18 meters a second was 16. Whilst inside the tunnel, when in proximity of an exit the tunnel, connection to that station's aura is highlighted for the killer. They improved visual feedback of the teleattack for players. Fix the obstruct teleattack animation going through objects for survivors. Movement speed after missing a teleattack has been increased to 2 meters a second, was 1.2 whilst on cooldown. Destroy turrets now takes 60 seconds to return, was at 45 seconds. Multiple turrets firing at killer no longer stack. Xenomorph will not lose its power faster if it's affected by more than 1 turret at a time. However, that does not still address the issue of I'm now out of that power and I'm now getting my gauge burnt out even more so still. When burned by a turret without crawler mode ending, power recovery now starts after 1 second. Again, the fact that they want that to be a feature is so asinine. It should pause you from getting into crawler mode. Should not be making it to where it takes longer to get into it. That's not counterplay, that's stupidity. When burned without, power now recovers at 25% per second, was 20%. I'm not noticing the difference, I'm honest. Behavior. Turret being carried by survivor now has audible feedback. Slightly decrease the turret placement restriction. So they made it to where they can actually place them a bit closer in turret collision to allow a bit more flexibility with turrets in enclosed locations. That's fine, but again, turrets should not be able to be within 24 meters, give or take, of each other. What I don't like is it's basically the equivalent of, say, Skull Merchant. Can't have, like, drone within drone kind of BS, you know? Because that used to be a thing, then they fixed it to where you couldn't do that. That needs to be the same thing with these turrets. Should not be a thing. Again, they really haven't tweaked enough, in my opinion, for the turrets. They think that they did perfectly well, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna see some issues in the near future that is gonna have to be looked at, hands down. Hands down, some things will have to be looked at. That's just fact, in my opinion. Which is a shame. Okay, we're gonna try my build. Until steps detection is increased. Again, that's not bad. Increases downtime with turrets by 1 second after exiting the tunnel. Again, I like how they do a lot of these, like, you know, oh, well, we have add-ons to deal with the turrets and do stuff for turrets and all that. That's not enough behavior, like, again. Now, granted, I could take it to make 70 seconds for them to be able to do a turret. That's kind of, like, ouchie time. And again, I'm looking at this more of a balance standpoint. Again, should I be in, say, crawler mode 24/7? No. Again, good counterplay will be there, but again, in PTB, haven't had it happen yet, but in PTB, a good 80-85% of the time, turrets were automatically, without fail, getting me out of crawler mode, even as I'm using my tail to swipe at them. And it would get me out of it. And I wouldn't have my power when you really kind of need it. Like, there's counterplay, and then there's just stupidity. Again, to me, the Ovomorph should have been base kit. Going on crawler mode, 25% faster when you're outside of the tunnels. Like, I don't understand why that wasn't base to begin with. But hey, that's fine. We're going to get to 15. We're going to try and run my own aura build that I was doing. So we will have Monitor and Abuse. So that way we kind of get that more stealth approach. We can get up on them and take them down. I don't want to try a build with Ruin. I know people like, but Ruin can be destroyed. I mean, let's look at the alternatives for gen perks. All right, real quick. So, a lot of people are like Call O'Brien. Call O'Brien's the most shittest gen perk in the game. Dragon Script does far more than Call O'Brien ever does. Oppression, the craptastic twins perk where you kick a generator and other generators go boom, does more than Call O'Brien. Understand that gen perks like that, all they need to do is for roughly 0.5 seconds touch a generator and your perk is now null and void. It doesn't lose any progress. It's not like it immediately loses 125% progress right off the rip. It builds up. It starts at that and then it has to basically simmer there to start taking it down. It's not good enough. I always saw Call O'Brien to be one of the most crappiest perks I've seen until gen tapping got fixed. My way of fixing gen tapping is the survivor has to do a skill check. So a guaranteed skill check will happen. It's not, say, you know, overcharge level the skill check, but you have to do a skill check that is guaranteed to stop this perk from operating. You have to do something instead of getting it for free, because it's stupid. Corrupt Intervention's still good, but again, this is gen prevention, not gen, you know, regression. There's prevention and regression perks. Some of our others here. Deadlock, again, this is prevention, not regression, but for 3 seconds, most progress can't be touched. Scorance, all this does is just to let you know if they're tag teaming gens. Dragon Script, to me, is great anti-tapping, because again, for the next 30 seconds after you kick that generator, survivor's going to scream and be exposed for 60 seconds. Kind of huge. Dying Light helps slow the gens down. Eruption. I liked Eruption when it had incapacitation. I don't understand why survivors kept complaining. I'm not going up against the squad. That's 2 flashlights, too many. I want to be able to play the game and not have to deal with sweat squads. That's why I'm enjoying TCM more. Yeah, there's some matches where they just blaze by almost, but I can still have a good, fun time in the game. Not a huge fan of that whole aura thing when it explodes. I've only gotten like value out of that once. That was it. Other gen related perks, Gearhead doesn't help. So, like, you'll see aura, but again, survivors have a single perk that negates that, and a lot of aura reading. I mean, that one perk negates my whole build concept, you know. Because then I have to rely on my own good instinct. Grim Embrace is okay, but it takes way too long to get it kicked off. By that time, all generators might even be done before you get the final hook on the survivor needed to block all the generators, to me, which is a fair amount of it being blocked. Pentimento, if you can keep it up, 30%, again, repair speed. Being slowed down on them is pretty decent. Ruin used to be good. I really wish that they got rid of that, oh, Survivor's dead, it goes away thing. That's just BS. But at the same time, I've had matches where, you know, it's been long and Ruins lasted the whole match, and next thing you know, 1K to an immediate 2, into the immediate 3, into the immediate 4, like boom, 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 boom. And then there's matches like I just had where I got a kill so early that Ruin just went. They didn't even pop it, it just it deactivated. Other gen perks. I mean, Merciless Storm's okay, but you gotta rely on the survivors screwing up. Really good survivors won't really break underneath that much pressure. Again, Oppression's kind of decent. They should reduce the cooldown on it, in my opinion. Overcharge me was always the superior perk, because no matter what, it keeps survivors honest. This to me is what Colorblind should have been, where they have to do a skill check to stop the perk from doing its damage. I've never saw an issue with that, like, at all. That's actually made it to where survivors were earning the right to prevent the prevention in that sense. Pop's okay, but again, you got to go out of your way to basically go to that generator. Sometimes you just waste on a generator that really don't need it. Scourge Hook used to be good. They've now destroyed it. Again, let's go back to Dead Man Switch. Drive gets off the generator, it blocks. Again, that's prevention, not regression. Surveillance, just it lets you know if they're on. Generators, slow down from Thanatophobia. Prevention with Thrilling Tremors with information. Ganker just lets you know when a generator's almost done. Trilla Torment lets you just be a stealthy boy. Like, there's not that many great gen perks in that sense, you know? I've been a strong proponent of let's remove gen perks from both Survivor and Killer and see how the game fares for roughly a month or two, just to kind of get a taste to see, can the game survive that health state or not? Will it be better for the game or not? Or is it going to actually really hinder it? So they're going to there. So they kind of might have a game plan, potentially. Potentially have a game plan. That's something that we're going to have to be on the lookout for. Something we'll have to be on the lookout for, chat, but I know we can do it. I knows we can do it. I have faith in myself. I have faith in my skills as a killer. What I don't like is some of the more broken-esque stuff that Survivor still have in the arsenal. Again, the fact that Behavior thinks Made for this is fine and doesn't need a nerf kind of pisses me off. That just shows their idiocy. All right, Grid, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all right there. Matter of fact, he doesn't know that. I'm right here. He's gonna immediately go to Shaq like a little bitch. Yeah, you gone screwed up, young lady. And I just got into runner mode, now it's deactivated. Alright, Scourge Hook's over here, so we'll go here. Again, I want that immediate value of floods, because it's going to tell me where to go, basically. So we'll go into that tunnel, see where they are. They might be over there. Yep, actually, I see you. Yeah, you know I see you, right? What is with their obsession and Shaq? Like, how garbage of a player are you to have to constantly run into Shaq? Like a noob. See, this is how boring this gets. Like, look at how boring this is. Like, this is not Killer Shaq, this is just Shaq. And that should have potentially hit you. It's fine, you're just killing your friend. go after your friend here. Done screwed up. Alright. Instinct shows me that she's up there and she's healing, so I'm going to mark that. We're going to try and get there as fast as we can. And she's already healed. This is why med kits need to be adjusted as well. They're still a bit too up there in terms of what they can do. I see you, right? How did that not hit you and how did I get stunned? Right off the rip. That's bullshit. That was a hit on him and yet I got stunned. Kind of sketch if you ask me. There he is. This is clever. Let's try Leon. Oh, I know, fucking broken ass bottle time, which needs to be removed from the game. Why are we giving them too many options to freaking heal and prevent damage? Too many broken things for these survivors to use consecutively. Problem. Yeah, I'm sorry, but ball time should not be a thing. And people like you, I despise. I see them over there. She doesn't know that I know, but I know. Probably wonder how the hell I knew. I'm magic. It's magic! Yeah, they're storming through generators. Genjin speeds, toolboxes, they all need to be reworked. The two of them are lagging to hell on my end. Probably getting to use my tunnels. Really? It's a shame I couldn't. Oh, that's right. That was just a normal hook. Again, see how far it reduced my time? And one generator to go now. This is a freaking ball lake that needs to get fixed. Like, seriously, behavior. I have 2 of them. 3 of them are at the most ridiculous ping. And Michaela's now become a bot. Okay. See you. You're coming my way. Try to swipe it. Really? Again, see how close it is to a control station? Should not be a thing. Behavior. Understand that that needs to be immediately removed from the game. How close they're able to put them onto that. And then she just sits there with her thumb up her ass, not being a good survivor either. She's just abusing fucking useless loops. Yeah, nice try. The fuck was that behavior? Like that, how does she fucking out-loot me when I have bloodlust? That doesn't make sense. The little things in this game that are not adding up, behavior. Got you. Just throw you in the basement, because why not? I'm already down to one generator, not even at half my hooks. That goes to show you just how freaking BS this is. No one's dead. Where they're at. It's absolute trash. Look at how far my generators are split as well. Like, they don't earn any of this either. They just sit there with their thumb up their butt. Going, I can hit a space bar. And they got it done. Again, what the hell? They need to fix these hitboxes. This is what I'm talking about. See how close it is to the box? That should not be a thing. This Leon's fucking annoying. It's so stupid. Should not be a thing. And she's automatically healed due to adrenaline. Why is it not nerfed yet? You should not be insta-healed when getting off hook. The little things that behavior just does not understand about their own fucking dumbass game. I'm gonna get you, Leon. Again, they need to still nerf the turrets. They never touched them, which is what pisses me off. All they did was make it to where survivors benefit from them. I'm gonna be honest, I believe I shouldn't have to leave runner mode when I pick them up. Fuck off, you whore. You're so trash, and then she's still going at it. How am I still getting blind? Like, dude, we get it. You're an asshole. You think I don't have no edge, you slut. Like, look at how trash she is. That hit you in the fucking back. Fuck off. Get out of my game. And again, turrets right at the fucking control station. Like, seriously. Seriously, I'm still a strong proponent that turrets need to get heavily nerfed. There's not enough counterplay to them. Not enough counterplay, and then there's broken-ass bottle time that should have been removed from the game. Like, why are we giving them stages? Or at least they need to make it where that's a thing. I'm going to be a bit toxic here. By the way, the one thing I made to get better is the one that had the flashlight and pick the map. That's to run adrenaline, so already tell me that you're shit. That's to run Windows, more shit. Self-wearing sprint burst, so basically you're just showing me that you're a little bitch with your build. And again, I used to kind of run this kind of stuff. So I was that bitch too. Again, the bot as well with resilience, overcome, adrenaline. Again, adrenaline needs to get a hard nerf. Off the record as well. God, you guys have no dick as survivors anymore, do you? For the people, like, yeah. Where's survivors' dicks anymore? Let's just keep handing them the games. So trash. Very boring gameplay. Oh, look at me. I can run to Shack. Not Killer Shack anymore. It's just Shack. Oh, it is. Not to mention, two of your party were lagging to hell the whole match as well, which is a bit of a problem, yeah? Maybe before you talk shit, maybe have your connections be better. That's fine. We need to get to level 15, and again, I'm not even going to be able to get to level 15. Like, that's how trash the freaking blood web system is. Ugh. Don't get me wrong, at least it's more functionable than what TCM has. But, like, Jesus. I don't know. Maybe we'll have the turrets be destroyed automatically. Again, the fact that this has to be used is kind of stupid. Again, something that possibly should have been base kit. Give or take. I know, I find it ridiculous when they say get good, yet you're running so many second chance perks and shit up your ass that you think that you're good at the game when all you're being is just carried by your perks and not your actual skill set. TCM is a completely different story where it's actually your knowledge and know-how that actually kind of shines through a bit more. That's one thing I think is why I like TCM more than DVD, not just because TCM's fresh, part of it, but just because it feels more like your knowledge and your skill set have to be used more than just, oh, well, I'm being carried by my perk, which lets me, you know, negate this stuff. Or, you know, I can do this. Like, there is a character, Ana, in there. She is the tank. She has to use her ability to stock up, you know, like, absorb damage and stuff. But that's on a cooldown for a good chunk of time. And that's not a perk, that's an ability, by the way. So I see that being more like, okay, that's what she can do. Not everybody can do it. In this game, everybody can run the same boring-ass build 24/7. And just sit there with their thumbs up their butts, jerking each other off, doing generators. Not really wanting to play the game. That's how I am, at least. You know, that's how I see the game. That's how I see DBD. DBD really needs to, up its game. Again, I don't know. I was kind of excited during PTB that this could have been the chapter to bring me back, but the same boring and tiresome issues are starting to persist still. I don't know. I think TCM might be more to my liking. Again, I love Alien, but I don't know if this is going to do it for me. Barbers are still healing faster than they should be able to, and that's even with the nerf to medkits. You made it to where brand new part got freaking buffed when it never needed the buff, you know? Like, they're doing so many things wrong and in the wrong directions. Of why are we buffing the group role? Like, I'm sorry, solo players, myself included, but you just need to get fucked and get better at the game. So sorry, but that's just the reality of it. Because at least you have 3 other idiots that can run around and do things. Me, myself, and I. That's all there is with this. Another thing about TCM. It's not just me, myself, and I. It's the family. I want to play DVD for fun. I don't want to be competitive, but again, I want the game to at least be balanced to where that balance helps out with the fun. Turrets right now as they stand are not balanced. Because again, they're putting them in places that are almost hard to hit and damn near hard to see. It's starting to become an issue. Leon's got a clicky. Again, I like how they're putting 12s and 19s with me when I haven't even prestige yet. Again, no prestige up to prestige 10 to me would make sense because then there's that buffer of perks to add-on ratio / items because survivors have items I don't. You know, there's that ratio. And then there's, you know, just the complaint that, well, they're just skins when they're not just skins, mates. I can frickin' say, okay, well, if they're just skins, then why does my Ripley only have 1 perk slot available and no add-ons or items? She's just a skin. You should be able to do exactly what you can with your P100 that you can with her. Right off the rip, huh? Show it to me. The problem with that argument is you can't. So it's not just a skin. And that's the truth of the matter. Survivors should be locked into the character they are on. They shouldn't be able to switch them. None of that. Can't do it as killer, and to me, that was one of the biggest balanced things in the game of, okay, I see the group I'm kind of going up against. I can pick a killer that might be able to handle it a bit better than just, oh, well, I'm a death slinger, and I see this group is having, you know, certain things, and I know as a slinger, certain items I'm kind of seeing, that's going to be a bit of a hard time for me. So why don't I switch my killer up? Can't do that anymore. DVD doesn't like you doing that because it's not fair, because for all you know, you'd switch up to nurse and just own everything because that's on, you know, on you because you want to sweat and win, or, you know, you just want to win a game for once. Gotta get your butt handed to you. Again, it's funny. First match, 4K. This, I don't know. Funny enough, I'm not running gen defense perk, so that could be part of the issue. Again, I'm not level 15, so I don't have all my perk slots available to actually have this build really do what I want it to do right now either. I'm not utilizing my tunnels as much either. I feel like my tunnels are almost obsolete with the way that survivors are placing the turrets too close to the exits that you can't use your power anymore. Because again, I'm coming out and I'm immediately torched out of it. What's the point then? Again, behavior, you need to work on how the turrets can be placed and what they can aim at. Oh, yay, we're on the new map at least, so... This makes me happy. At least we're on the new map. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're gonna go over there. Need a thing. Need a thing, need a thing, need a thing. He's already got... 2 of them already got it. Yep, she's on this one. Yep. Again, see what I'm talking about? How easy it is for her to automatically have that, and it almost popped me out of it. I'm actually out of my power somehow. It was showing me still in it. Look at how garbage this loop is as well. This is supposed to be their version of Shaq. And they already got a generator done, so you think this is balanced gameplay behavior. I'm in 1 chase, and I've already lost a singular generator for no effort on survivors at all. Completely fair, yeah. Still my power, but just barely. And how boring is this Leon? I see him hiding right there like a little coward. Dude, you're a little bitch with no skill. Get over yourself. You fucked up. Again, the fact that they got a single generator done before I could down this guy and they're probably going to pop another one is absolutely garbage tier game design. Just FYI behavior. You need to work on your game design a bit more. The fact that I have to swing this far around just to get to a generator. I've lost 2 generators for 1 guy. You see the issue here, behavior. You see the issue with your game. Let me in. They need to switch out to just be you tap the button, not have to hold spacebar. That's so stupid. Still in power at least. You know I could pop up right here. How did that not hit her? What the fuck behavior with that auto aim? And for the people, that perk needs to get nerfed behavior, seriously. Perk's a problem. Again, the turret needs to be nerfed. I'm out of my power, apparently. FYI, out of power. Very fair gameplay, and they're all healed except for the Rebecca with use for the people. Balanced and dynamic gameplay. Second hook. I bet you I'm going to lose another generator in the next couple seconds. You go up there. Again, this is me not trying to rage at the game, but when the game is going to be this idiotic. It cause issues with its poor design. And yeah, it's going to piss me off. I need to go back in. Listen in. Why is there not a tunnel on that? There is, right here. Down you go. That was for the people. No, I hear you behind me now. I like how fast they're healed as well. Like, again, this is another major issue in their game design behavior. The speeds at which, and she had deliverance on top of that. That's fine. I'll just have to tunnel you. Again, how's that a hit on her? Oh, I don't fucking care. Game's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash. How was that a stun when I hit her with the fucking tail? And they set up another turret here. Again, I might just leave DPD and say sorry, guys, but TCM is much better at this than what they're doing. And again, I hit the turret and not her, and I'm out of my power already. Game's not fun. This is not fun. This is absolute sweat fest and bullshittery. And they have a boon as well. That never makes any sound. Boons don't make sounds when they go off anymore, by the way. That's still a bug that behavior refuses to fix. Because it's a thing. And then you're there like a little bitch. And she healed. I'm out. I'm not wasting my time. They seriously need to nerf Survivor for Killer to have a chance anymore. I'm absolutely done with DBD at this point. It's not fun. Look at this. Made for this. Soul Guard, Unbreakable, Iron Will. Boring ass shit. Brand new part. Won't make it. Empathy, botany knowledge. So just automatic speed healing on top of getting a gen done like no tomorrow. Made for this. Deliverance, Fogwise, no mither. Again, very boring bullshit. Again, she's just running whatever, so that's fine, but it's like, come on, this is so boring. Like, seriously. Seriously, survivors still need to get nerfed. Very, very frustrating. Like, I'm not gonna play a match I'm not having fun in. Like, this is just, why am I wasting my time? I'm gonna go back to the drawing board here. And that's just, it's so fucking boring to sit there watching them with their thumbs up their ass. I finally get into a single chase and a generator already pops is a serious thing that needs to be fixed in your game behavior. It's a massive issue with game design. Massive issue. Alright, so let's think here what's gonna actually kind of be very beneficial now. I don't want to run so many gen perks because it gets very boring. Like, even at the prime, quote unquote, when everybody was like, all killers were running 4 gen perks, it was the most boring shit ever. Like, legitimately just snooze fest. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to run Ruin. Again, Ruin's a gamble, but at least it slows them down enough to allow me to kind of get away with some things. Because again, there's no time to kick generators as killer much anymore. I think Tinker is a good shout though, allow you to get right up on them. Don't have all the perks available because behavior shitty system. And Jolt's one of those hit or miss things with Xeno. And like, I would love to use Nowhere to Hide, but it's not going to be that beneficial. Thinking Ruin, Monitor, something else. I don't want to run on Dying Hand slow. You're fine slow. I'm dealing with such shitty matches because Christ, behavior just don't know what they need to do to get things right, in my opinion. Turrets are still an issue. They never touch them, which is a bit pissing me off. The survivors are getting into a habit of sending them right by the station when you pop out, so that way you just immediately lose your power. Again, that was one of the biggest things that was on my list that should have been fixed. And they didn't. Because I think the turrets are fine. If anything, they made it to where now they can kind of scooch a bit closer and the collision's a bit better for them. So they buffed the turrets instead of actually nerfing them like they should have. We're still in the same predicament as PTB. Where I'm seeing all these tiny issues is going to start amount to a bigger problem down the road. Just think. Tinker's good and all, but do I want to do the Tinkerer? would allow me to sneak around a bit better. So yeah, why don't we do that? Let's go Tinkerer. It's gonna be monitor and abuse. No, I said that per slot mini. And that's gonna be ruin. No, you're fine though, slow. You're fine. I'm dealing with just dicketry. The same old. I'm starting to really miss TCM right now over this crappy game. TCM has its issues, yes, but Christ, I at least have a hell of a lot more fun in that than I do this. God, these add-ons are just so ass. Oh yeah, hammers. All that does is just makes them bleed out more. Yeah, that's all it does. Okay, also regresses. I need to remind myself that that's what it does. And that's if you can nail the Teletech, if you can stay in your power long enough to have that happen, by the way, behavior, but no. And I still hate that they never fixed the thing where once you're out of your power, you can still get your freaking meter still torched down to nothing. Should just pause when you're being torched, not go down even further. That's just stupid freaking design. Basically, I feel like this is nothing but an M1 killer, just like Singularity, just about, is how my games are feeling. I guess we'll run that. We'll just run that, because why not? And of course, Survivors just still run all their broken shit, you know? Brand new parts, all their clickety-clicks made for thises and all that. Ranches don't actually use frickin' bottled time, which I'm like, are you kidding me? Just take the hit. And it wasn't even, like, it was going to be their first hook, and they're just that frickin' chicken shit. Like, dude, just take them down. Too many second chance perks. Exactly, and that's just it, and you nailed it right on the head, Slow. Like, I was excited for the chapter, but now coming into it, I'm bored. I'm tired of this game. Because now I haven't played TCM and seen how they do things. I'm going to be honest with you, TCM does it a hell of a lot better than Behavior does. Like this, I think this is an old system that needs to go, where all perk slots should automatically be available, and it's a matter of leveling up the perks you don't have, kind of thing. Like, they need to... This needs to go. That whole leveling bullshit system. That's just, to me, that's gatekeeping. Because what does TCM do? Right off the rip, you already have perks available to you. Your other backup's not run for the people. I know you run no either. I saw it at the end of it. But no, I like how Behavior nerfed medkits, yet they're still overpowered. That's always fun. Again, Behavior needs to stop looking at, well, if we affect this, it's going to affect solo. I hate to say it as a solo player myself. Fuck solo. Just fuck solo. I'm sorry, but you need to look at this as a group against a singular role. Fuck the group. The group has to get knocked down several pegs. I am a singular person against 4 people that basically one of them equals my strengths. That's not how this game should function. Well, that's just said 7 years, and again, TCM, brand new out the gate, but at the same time, again, my job is split amongst other people, so that is some alleviation here, which is why I'm saying that Survivors as a whole, they need to get heat checked really, really hard with what they have available to them. Brand new part needs to be removed. Flashlights, again, I would love to see flashlights removed and actually have firecrackers take their place. 4 chargers on firecrackers, and then flashbang gets used a bit more. Because I'm going to be honest, flashlights take 0 skill to use. Absolutely 0 skill. This is all Survivors really do with them nowadays is, oh, the killer's locked in animation, and here's the blind. They don't use it creatively or anything. There's absolutely no talent in it, and why I'm not going against this group against the 93 Prestige. Your matchmaking is so shit Behavior, it's not even funny. They need to start accounting prestiges for matchmaking. Because that 93, guess how many add-ons and offerings and everything they have over itty-bitty me, who's not even Prestige once. So how's that fair? And again, I hate it when Survivor's like, but they're just skins. No, they're not. I can go immediately to Ripley, who has nothing. So fine, you're saying that you're P100? Fine, so you should be able to play your absolutely P0 Ripley, and she should be able to do everything that your P100 can, items and everything. By the way, you have no items or offerings on Ripley off the rip, and you're stuck with one perk slot. So right there, that argument is false. They're not just skins. Survivor should be locked in just like Killer is. You should not be able to switch. There's so many things about this game that, again, over 7 years has so grinded my gears watching it go towards Survivor more so than Killer. Killer finally gets some breathing room. Like with the whole deadlock, pain resonance. That was healthy for the game, but Survivors bitched and they got what they wanted. Well, we don't like Eruption doing incapacitation. So they got rid of the incapacitation, even though that was healthy for the game, because it gave the Killer breathing room. Mechanics are broken in the sense of bottle time, antiseptics, certain add-ons that basically give you so many uses, and just how fast that you can heal right off the rip. Even though it's supposed to be a quote-unquote single heal, the Survivors just don't single heal. They'll actually go to their friend and have them use their mech and whatnot on them. Not to mention all the second chance perks Survivors have. Yay. That's where the game gets so boring. I've been playing this game since beta. And I'm telling you, this game is so boring and still it needs a major freaking kick in the ass. And Survivor needs to get a huge freaking nerf list going. It's a shame seeing at least decent things for Killers get taken away because a group has to bitch and complain. Understand that there's 4 of you and 1 of me. It's supposed to be difficult for you. You're called a survivor, so learn to survive. Don't rely on these second chance bullshit things. Survive. One thing I like about TCM, they're not called survivors, they're called victims. But guess what? That means you're supposed to die. In that sense, in the terms of the word, you are dead. You're trying to not be the victim kind of thing. Can't tell if that's a second toolbox or what. If it is, that's another thing I would love to see switched is no duplicates, triples, quads of any singular item. So for instance, these two, I can't tell if that is a toolbox. Could be, might not be. But they would have to Rochambeau to see who gets to use the toolbox and who has to then either switch their item or not run with an item. Be so much more healthier for this game as a whole. Of course, since they're readied up, they shouldn't be able to switch anything. They would have to unready to switch. So they can't all go into flashlights at the last second, because that bullshit needs to be immediately fixed. It's little things, as I say, that amount to big problems. Like, it might not seem much on the surface, but all put together. Understand what you're saying is I have to run 2 perks out of my 4 against your 20 perks you have in total. Not 16, but 20 perks. So you're telling me I have to waste my perks to just deal with your shitty-ass items that are overtuned. You understand how... I'm going to be polite about this as best I can. It's nothing towards you. But you understand how stupid that sounds? Yes, you have 20 perks. You have built-in borrow time. That is your 5th perk. You have borrow time built into your kit. You have 20 perks. 4 plus the built-in borrow time you get. That is your, technically, your shadowy 5th perk in your arsenal. Which I was so heavily against giving you people borrow time. You did not need that as base kit. Period. Just freaking get a grip. Like people that were pissed off when trappers were putting bear traps underneath hook survivors. Nothing wrong with that, people. Hag does basically just about the same damn thing, but yet Trapper can't do that, but Hag still can, is, kind of funny. Alright, how can I remember? We're running a different build this time, Zamiel. I hate that. I'm not able to get into my tunnel sooner. Let's see how, and they already got turrets. Woo! Let's see how broken things are going to be right now. There. Right here. Hello! Housekeeping! Wait, do I? Again, that should not be a stone when I'm not even that close to the damn fucking pallet behavior. You understand how ass that is as a game design? Again, remove a third of the pallets in the game and we'd be talking in a healthy state. How did that not hit you, dude? Like, that was so fucking fishy. Again, the tail needs to go through before any fucking pallet's done. Like, wasn't even that close to the fucking thing. Again, behavior, you need to cut a third of the pallets in this game. In fact, these turrets are almost taking me out of my power is a problem. Again, they never tune the pallets down like they should have. Not the pallets, the turrets. Turrets needed to have been freaking changed. Again, I hit you, not the fucking thing. What is this bullshit behavior? This game is so fucking Survivor bullshit-sided. Nice, he didn't drop. Oh, hi there. Oh yes, give me the free pallet. Too many pallets in this fucking game. I see you. Come here. I have no hooks. I'm already down a generator. Too many pallets in your fucking map design behavior. And the game's just not fun. Look at that, I finally got it down after losing basically 2 generators for a single chase. You see how broken this game is right now? How absolutely asinine this is. And I'm running theoretically 2 gen perks. Yeah, I hear you, mate. Keep giving everything to survivors, nothing to killer, because fuck killer. This game needs to go back to at least year 2. Yeah. We'd love to see this game with no gen perks on both sides. And absolutely no frickin' toolboxes. And I want to see how this game will fare. I want to see if it will break. Again, just look at how bullshit this is. I'm losing another generator with 0 skill, thumb up the ass, fucking gameplay. That's all this is. Where's the skill in Survivor gameplay? Seriously. And that hit you in the fucking back, mate. I know that for a fact that it did. Now that time that missed, for sure. This won't. What the fuck behavior? I'm out. I'm fucking out. I'll take the fucking L. I'm out. Fuck that. Again, game's just unplayable. Absolutely unplayable. Of course, hope, resilience, all the boring shit. Wake up so they get out faster. Like, how boring is this? Seriously. Resilience made for this. Oh, look, made for this with Gen Heart and Hope. Oh, yeah, by the way, here's my overpowered flashlight. My Commodious toolbox with frickin' boring ass shit again. Ghost child. Not even practice. It's the issue of you guys have too much fucking shit that basically makes the game unplayable for anything to happen. I'm already bored out of my fucking skull of DVD. I'm actually thinking of asking Behavior to give me a goddamn refund for this. I'm bored. I'm tired of this. I want out. DC is just a far superior game in my opinion right now. Practice is one thing, but how can you practice when you're immediately on a freaking timer that is counting down so harsh? Wonder why I'm a slinger main. So here's the funny story. What happens if I play slinger and I get freaking 4K right off the rip? That might tell you something. Might be a problem here. Just saying. I don't want to. I want to play the new killer, but I can't really do anything with the new killer because all my stuff's gone because shitty survivors. I'm bored. I'm legitimately bored and tired of this game. Xenomorph was fun in PTB, but right now, this is the most annoying killer I've ever played. So I'll say Singularity is even better than it. Singularity is utter shit. My gripes with Texas Chainsaw, I really do. But they're not as bad as this. Like, I hate that, you know, Connie can instantly seemingly get out of base mode. There's then still more stages to the game to be played. It's not the end of the game if they automatically open the basement door right off the rip. There's little things that I think that the devs at TCM could slightly tweak to make it more fun for both parties. For sure. And I'm not talking about nerfing or buffing. I'm talking about just little fine-tuned things in TCM, and they'll have a really great game. Kind of like what this used to be. But no, this has become what VHS had become. This is a bully simulator nowadays. If you like to get bullied, play the killer and just basically put your head in a freaking bush or a corner and just let survivors do whatever the hell they want. That's the game now. So boring. Can absolutely hardly do anything at all. I'm so bored. Want to check something? I want to check something here, chat. Yeah, I love how survivors don't understand, though. Slow. They don't understand they have 20 perks. Like, yeah. You guys have 20 perks in total. Not 16. Plenty. Because you're forgetting that you have borrowed time for free. Yeah? Yeah. Also, we could kind of count that they have a slight version of resilience as well. So technically they have 24 perks if you want to go that far because of the stupid vault mechanic they've now introduced. How dumb that is. Should have never been done. I hate that Otz has a video 3 hours ago showing nothing but 4 gen perks. And he says this is an extremely solid build for Xenomorph. You shouldn't have to run 4 gen perks just to play a fucking killer. Seriously. This is the problem with the game behavior. This is what you make all these killers resort to. And having to run. It's so boring. Like, hot damn. I want a fun, relaxing game that I can sit down and play and enjoy. This is not this game. For sakes, watching paint dry is more entertaining and more fun than DVD. That's a slow process, by the way. I'm gonna try something new here. I want to try something new. We're gonna try and tweak something here. I'm feeling very, very feisty right now. Okay, Dragon's group. Let's run Jolt, might as well, and make your choice. The choice is yours, survivors. Make your choice. unfortunately do not have any solid add-ons, so should I even use any? Probably not, no, because what is the point? I wait this long to get into a match, and I get nothing but sweat upon sweat upon sweat, and it's like, Christ's sakes. I hate that survivors think there's nothing wrong with their role. I mean, this game is in the worst state it's ever been in. It's a shame because I loved this game. I love this game so much. I supported it back in the beta days. I'm like, this would be a game like back in the day. This would have been 100% a game. I would have been like, hey, you should be playing this game. It's a fun game. Do this game. It is great. Fantastic. Play the game. Now I basically just tell people stay away from it. It's nothing but a freaking headache and they just want your money and they don't give a crap about anything else. Play TCM. It's fun now because I was on the fence with TCM going, I fear that might be an Evil Dead incident. But to be honest, DVD's becoming Evil Dead again. Or I should say it is becoming Evil Dead. It is a problem. Become that boring ass, just watch them do whatever they want, and you're supposed to try to interact and do things more with them, kind of gameplay. And that's not healthy. This is supposed to theoretically be a competitive game, and it's not competitive in the slightest, in the sense of understand how competitive games work. Both parties are balanced to the point where it feels like any side has a chance. I hardly feel like there's a chance. Because again, after all, I'm 4 perks against frickin' 20. And you all think that's fair enough. But hey, what do I know? What do I know, chat? What do I know? I'm just a crazy guy that's been playing this game for way too long. It's true, I've been playing this game too long. I just want to be able to enjoy the game. Like, I don't know, tomorrow, maybe more of this. I might play more DBD just to really try and get into it. But I don't know if it's rust or if I'm legitimately not feeling this game anymore. It's like this. You see how bullshit this is? 3 medkits and a key. That's going to tell them exactly where I'm at every single time. You think that's a fair match? It is not. Like, come the fuck on, behavior. And now I'm stuck in matchmaking queue hell, just waiting for that again. That's how boring that is for me. I want to enjoy a game, not get freaking destroyed 24/7. Also, by the way, chat, I do want to stress this, that in less than a week, my debut will happen and my model will be revealed. So again, make sure, mark your calendars of September 5th, which is a Tuesday. That is when I will be debuting, and I will be giving you everything and anything about Zamiel. About me! You are not prepared. None of you are. You are not prepared. No one is. That's gonna be a fun day, too. It's gonna be a fun day. Again, I'm trying to love this game. I'm trying. It's a love-hate relationship, but God, DBD is a headache. At least TCM, I can laugh at the stupidity of it. This is just, I'm bashing my head up against a freaking concrete wall with spikes sticking out of it. It's a shame because I really love Grid. Like, I love Aliens so much. But, Jesus Christ. Right now, I put this killer at C tier at best at the moment. With my interaction with it, if I had to put it right off the rip. I know it's higher than this. But Christ, the turrets need to still be nerfed. I think that's the biggest issue, is turrets are not nerfed and they got a slight little buff that they never needed. They did and they didn't. What I hate is the way it's worded. It's like now they can get even closer to each other and they shouldn't be able to do that. They should not be able to overlap, which is a problem. That's not counterplay to a power. That's basically EMPs all over again. Behavior doesn't see it that way. It's like, guys, you just basically made a freaking EMP 2.0. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going into this queue. Like, how is this fair? You're giving me characters and players that have so much crap that I just don't. And you think that's fair, honest matchmaking. They need to account your grade. They need to account whatever my Shadow MMR is. And then they need to account prestige. Seriously, they need to account for this. How MOBAs actually work MMR is the most simplest thing. Behavior, why couldn't you follow this recipe? Here's your MMR. Is your MMR within the range of the other players? If it is, all right, you can queue up. If, say, for example, I believe it's 500 diff between MMR, you can't pair up, and you won't be able to go against them. Now, that's not saying that you could have, say, a bronze player fight a gold player, but that only really happens at season resets, because now everybody's MMR is back to normal. The season's reset, whatever rank you were brought you back to what you're at. Now you grind back up, and then you kind of get into the bracket you're supposed to be in, and then you begin the climb. Behavior doesn't do that. This immediately feels like you're putting a freaking bronze player against freaking grandmasters, which is one thing, is not how matchmaking works. Behavior. It's not how it works. To me, they should get rid of the overall MMR scoring and go for MMR on killers alone. And survivors as well. There should not be a grandiose score of this is what your MMR is as a whole. It should be individually split. That way then matchmaking has an easier time tracking that and giving out fairer and funner matches. It's that easy. Well, in a normal game, it'd be easy. Behavior, it's not easy because their coding is shit. They would try to implement that and their whole game would come crashing down. Because it's spaghetti code. And I don't understand how the hell their spaghetti code is that bad, because I've worked and I've done spaghetti code and I've never had spaghetti code break as bad as this game can. I just don't get it. I really don't. I've done programming 101, I've done game design 101 stuff. Like, I know the basics and I can tell you. I've done coding for games and shit. We had some janky ass shit. You don't want to understand how many lines and pages of code I have written for a frickin' scrolling adventure game thing. Like, well, of course, me, back then, I didn't know that I was OCD as much as I am. So it's like, if I see one thing's out of place, I'll immediately hunt it down and be like, done. Is it all fixed? Yeah, all right, boom. We'll keep going. Like, right now, this is an okay match. We're all not prestiged. So therefore, from that MMR perspective, we're on equal footing. Now, as an actual player with experience, do not know. But looking at this, to me, this is much more of a fairer, balanced match. None of us are prestiged. We only have what we have with us, and that's fine. This is fair. This is how it should be. Again, no prestige. Should be up against no prestiges, because you know they're going to be out there, or at least for safety's sake, I would say no prestige to 5. And then it should be prestige 1 through 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, and goes up in those increments of what your scoring should be against people. So if you're on a P100 freaking killer, you should be going up against P100 survivors. Not, oh yeah, by the way, new killer day, and oh look, it's a freaking P400 squad. Well, great. That's fair. Not. Is that Leon? That Leon has a key. Fuck you, dude. He's going to make this game so boring. Because he's going to basically tell him where I'm at 24/7. This is how boring this is going to be. Just have an original bone in your body, survivors. I guess we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try and give this a better shot. It's just, I overcomplicate things. I overthink it. No, I need to step back and chill. Because I know I do. I know I can hyperfixate on every little detail. Because that's just how I can get. And I shouldn't. But right now, I am not feeling Xenomorph at all. PTB felt way better than this, and that was even with my gripes with the turrets still, which are still here. They never got touched. No. We did a little micro buff for the turrets for survivors having an easier time placing them in other areas. Yeah. Didn't even fix the issue that you can place them right next to the freaking tunnel that I can come out of and immediately be out of my power in a blink of an eye and not have any counterplay to the counterplay. Perfect game design. Very shit company that does not understand how their things work as a whole. They just think, oh, that's a great idea, and they do it. Easiest fix is just 24/7 PTB. If they would have been doing that and testing things behind the scenes and having their play testers do all this and stuff, the game would be in a better state. I guarantee you that. Guarantee it. This game would be in a far better state for all parties involved, and we would put you this way. That freaking solo little thing they did for the UI would have been implemented years ago if they did a 24/7 PTB. Or it could have been worked out to where there'd been a system similar to it that would have worked just as well. And I just do not get behavior in their freaking thinking. I don't understand how they can be so shit at their job. It's the behavior MO, the modus operandi of great idea, but poor execution. It's what they do. They have such beautiful ideas, but their execution is so piss poor that a frickin' kindergartner could out frickin' do them with frickin' macaroni. I've seen a baby poop that is far superior and better than what behavior does. That speaks volumes if I think they're worse than baby poo. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just the fact of the matter, man. I want to enjoy this game. It's taken forever. I have a feeling that they decided to not play and they just left. Either that or DVDs being crap, as usual. Like, I'll put you this way. Before I was getting ready to stream, I actually had to restart my computer because DVD actually kind of pseudo-crashed my computer. Like, it locked it up. I'm going, are you kidding me? I couldn't even go to Task Manager to even do that, and I already had Task Manager out and everything, and it would not let me. Yeah, I think that this is a DC thing, so we're gonna have to go back into lobby and wait all over again. DCM's starting to look a whole lot better than this game. Like, I'm sorry, behavior, but the formula has been the same damn thing since its inception. It's boring. It's been dragged out to its inevitable end. I'm so bored. Let me play my game. Christ, behavior. We don't want you to play the game. We just want you to be on the loading screen from hell. Ooh, baby. Also, again, thank you guys for the likes. It is appreciated. I know I was kind of gone for 2 days, but just know a lot of family stuff was going on. No more, no less. So I basically got hooked up, caught into that. Yeah, there it is. What I thought it was going to be the Nostromo as well. I know Air Code 50 because who left? Oh, look. Broken ass part. Oh, yay, look. Let's run this broken build as well. This is something that needs to be fixed. They need to rework Buckle Up. It's just doing things it should not be doing. Oh, yay, second chance. Second chance. Here's my key. Wasn't that great a key either. I think the Windows nerf is actually kind of good, in my opinion. So you still get the effect, but basically after you vault or you drop a pallet, it goes on cooldown. I can kind of see that kind of be, you know, to me that's fair. So in that sense, it starts becoming a memory game of you should learn where things are with it and stuff and not always be so reliant on a perk. start relying on skill survivors instead of having a perk carry you through. Oh no, that whole pallet section is gone, so I'm gonna go this way. At the same time, once I actually test the new windows, when it is implemented, it's not yet. It's written like that, but it's not in the game just yet. I do want to see how it's going to feel, and if I feel like maybe the time's too long, maybe reduce that, and if they, of course, behavior won't do that, but, you know, I would then do that if it felt like the time limiter was too long. See how that feels for the balanced state of the game, and if that was, you know, still not needed, then just revert the perk back to normal and just go from there. You know? Why 24/7 PTPs are a blessing, behavior, because you can test this stuff without throwing, like, where was this for Windows in the PTP? It wasn't there. Where was it? We could have play tested this and could have gave them information if that would have been a smart idea or not. But as usual, they're throwing stuff in that they should not be throwing in without our our knowledge of it. Again, for a company that wants to talk about transparency, they're not transparent. And I don't know. I don't feel DVD. I'm going to be honest. Even the numbers for DVD suck of late. Like, it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I've got to say, there's a lot of better games out there. Like, for instance, I could play Hollow Cure, and I actually had a run where I actually made 1,133K, I believe, on a run. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I was living through the Yagos, too, man. Living through the CEO. Like, this is like, that was a good run, man. All right, let's see what we got. Again, do you think this is fair? I mean, with an 84 and a 22. Guaranteed brand new parts in their toolboxes, all the sweaty bullshit. All of it. Yeah, it's one of those of, we'll have to see. I'll give it a shot. I love this skin. To me, this is what the Prestige should have been, with, you know, the green being the blood that should have been visible, not red. I'm sorry, red just looks so stupid on the Xenomorph. I hate his Prestige. Why couldn't they have done green? It would have made more sense. Like, they could have done some green with the red, and it would have been, like, fantastic. Like, I would love to see, like, a Prestige version of this skin, alright? So I still got the green, and then there's still the blood smeared all over me, alright? That would be cool. But they won't. Tiramisu, envelope, tiramisu. We'll give it a shot. And I'm trying to enjoy this game, but there's just so many negatives in it. Again, it was me with my debate between YouTube and Twitch, pros and cons, and I hate to say it, but Twitch has more cons than pros. That YouTube just outshines it. For me, personally. And this is kind of what's happening with the games that I kind of like to play again. I've quit this game several times. Or, just say I've gone on hiatus. That's what I call it. You know, like, I'll be like, I'm going to step away from it, but I have a feeling I should quit this game cold turkey like I did Destiny 2. And just forget it. Leave it in the dust, move on with my life, and play much better, funner games. Because there are great games out there, chat. Like, you have no idea. Again, I would love to just sit down and play Elden Ring for you guys. That would be so fun. Sit down and play some Elden Ring. Nostromo. A lot of Nostromo. Getting nothing but Nostromo now. Alright, get to the box. To the box, get to the box, get into the box. Start moving. Start listening. not even hit you. You see this build like this? This is what I'm talking about. See how close it is into proximity, and it should not be. Look at how far this generator is, by the way. No noise, no nothing about how far this generator was done. Not even in a chase, and this generator was just about done. It's so bullshit. I see you, mate. Through it. Press onwards, because I need to get into chases, my dude. Alright, we're going back. You know, I heard them and all of a sudden they're gone. You tell me what witchery is this? I know, I think they need to limit how many generators they can work on. They shouldn't be able to have multiples going. Alright, at least we'll finally get some value out of my perks, yeah. Yeah, that is a hook. Did not look like a hook for a moment. Yeah, and that one's gone. So I lost 2 generators for 1 down. So you, again, see how problematic this game is? And it's still sparking, so how did they get it done if it's sparking? I need to leave or I'm not going to get value out of. Made for this. No. That was somebody. Yeah, they're just running. I don't care if I tunnel anymore. I really don't. Fuck survivors. I have to play toxic and assholey, so be it. My fun versus theirs at this point in time. Well, why not? Hi there. Steve. Hey, Steve. Yeah, see how many generators I've lost? Drop that. Drop that, mate. I'm down to 2 generators. And this is the 4th hook. Again, survivors have too much shit going for them that needs to be removed. And all the turrets are out. Oh no, I'm starting to think that 4 turrets is too much. So make your choices on one of them. And the insta heal bullshit needs to not be in the game. Yeah. And just how much bullshit do we want to keep giving the survivors for no efforts? So much stuff that I would personally have removed from this game because it's not healthy for it. And they already got a generator done. This is what I'm talking about. This is how broken the morning game is. So boring. Where am I going? So bored. And minimal effort skill on survivors. Again, I'm getting the tail attack before you drop the pallet, mate. Hi, dumbass. Hi. Yeah, they need to fix the tail attack. They overtuned it. Come on. Do my damnedest to hold this gen.
Yeah.
They're over there, by the way. Get there. I hit the turret! What the fuck? So now I'm out of my power due to bullshit. That's what I'm talking about. The game needs to deal with the turrets better. Needs to immediately deal with how the turrets operate. Someone's here. And it's Steve. Fine. Go, 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 go. Where's our footprints? You should not be gone that fast. See, to me, that is very suspicious. And they got that generator done with no fucking skill. Nice work, behavior. Let's keep giving them perks where it makes it harder to track. Makes fucking sense, yeah. Such a fucking survivor-sided game, it's not even fun. How did that not touch you, my dude? Again, how does she vault that fast? Again, what are we doing, behavior? I'll be lucky if I get this kill. Again, how's that hit me that much to get me out of my power? I tried, yet all the survivors' broken bullshittery that they have got them through. I bet you that gate's already. Again, I swung to hit that in. Again, I grabbed her. What is this broken ass bullshit behavior? Fix your fucking game. I grabbed her before she exited. She fucking lagged out of the map. This is what I'm talking about. I should pause the timer and not keep reducing it. So fucking fed up with how broken behaviors made this bitch ass game. Let's give everything to survivors, nothing to killers still. Let's go. Just fucking leave already. I'm so bored. Turrets need to get a hard nerf. Again, turrets need to be reworked. Yep, and there we go. Look at how boring that was. Not even hearing the gate actually opened, by the way. So I got a kill. And it took them 0 effort to actually play the game. Like, this is so fucking boring. That whole game was lost because the turrets kept taking me out of my power. They need to have counterplay for their counterplay. Again, commodious to look at this resilience, made for this. Built to last. How fucking boring are you? Then let's look at this. Vigil, Lithe, Built to last, Chemical Trap. So making that med kit still last. Lithe, Windows, Ace, like that's weird. And then of course the one that's trying to have a little talk with me has Deliverance, Off the Record, Prove Thyself, and Adrenaline. So they think their build's fine and that everything's fine. Yeah. So look at all the Jin shit you ran and then just the simplistic stuff I ran. Again, survivors need to get their heads out of their asses and actually smell the fresh air and actually see from every other person's perspective of how the game gets played out. Turrets are not in a healthy state right now. They need to get nerfed. That's just fact. In fact, they think they're okay is the problem. Because they don't want to see any issues on their thing because they're afraid they're going to lose it. Finally hit level fucking 15 on a shitty game. Yay. Thank you, behavior. I've worked so hard. I'm not impressed. As much as I wanted that headband. Alright, well, at least we hit 19. And now I can actually go with the full build. So now we need to grab Tinkerer. Now I do have a headband. Then I need this. So this is the full build that I'm thinking of running. We'll run Dragon's Grip, Jolt, make your choice with Tinkerer. And we'll try and be as spooktastic as possible. Again, to me, I think both should be reworked to where secondaries work as well. It's only fair they got a whole bunch of second chance bullshit. Why can't we? Why do it has to be just be resorted to me having an M1? Biggest issue why they won't do it is because they're afraid Nurse is going to pop off even bigger. Nurse isn't a problem. Nurse is fun to play against. You kidding me? Let's give this a shot. Now, we'll try and think of something to add here as well, because this might work as well. Again, what's at least nice about this is I really don't have to worry about kicking gens. I have to kick a generator for a Dragon's Grip. Sure. Oh, that's right. I was thinking of running pure totem build. Things I would need Thrill the Hunt. So Thrill the Hunt will go there. Dying goes there. Ruin and Plaything. Just gonna grab this just to make sure, you know, it's all there in case it's what I want to do next. I mean, I could run my full aura build finally, but I don't know. Turrets are still a massive issue. Again, I still have the frickin' thing I had wrote down during PTB of what needed to change to make the game more balanced and actually have counterplay to it. Again, the biggest issue, the first thing I wrote down was can't place near the control station. Guess what? They're still able to be right damn on top of a control station. They shouldn't be. It's not a lobby that should be fair for me to go against, FYI. Like, come on. Matchmaking's so shit. Like, I hate to break it to you, but TCM's matchmaking has issues, but it's still better than DVD. Can't have multiple turrets within 24 meters of one another, to me, is another thing that they should have implemented. I would say disable the cooldown bar regressing when out of power. In that sense, so once I'm out of my crawler mode, the turret should then only pause the timer for me going back into it, not start nuking it even further. That was just the most dumbest thing I've ever seen on a killer's design for power. The auto tracking still needs to be slightly touched. They're still way too accurate, like bot accurate. In the sense of, I can put you this way, playtesting Singularity and PTV. You could see the bot's ass, but yeah, you still could not tag them with the pods. Like, it's that bad. That's how precise the turrets are. Reduce the amount applied to crawler mode also needs to be a thing. Like, the add-on, I played with add-on, it's not enough. It should not... There needs to be a 50-50 gambit between the counterplay here. Of, can I out-counter the counterplay, or is the counterplay going to be effective? Not have it be effective 80% of the time. That's where we're at again. I'm fine with the mount 4 turrets, but again, it's all these little things are mounting to the biggest problem. To me, turrets are the newest EMP for this killer. The only reason people are going to still play this is because it's Xenomorph. That's the only reason, because it's a license. So they're going to try and play it and do that, and they're going to bite their tongue on it, when in actuality, the turrets still need some work. I'm not saying to nerf them to the ground. It's little things that are making up a huge problem. Plain and simple. Again, dual flashlights, like, why would I want to waste my time there? And I hate when people are like, well, just run Lightborn. So you're telling me to run 1 out of my 4 precious perk slots to just counter a single item and allow you to run with your 20 perks unhindered. Right. Again, I do not see this killer being B tier at this moment, not till the turrets are touched upon. Killer should be an easy A tier. The turrets are a massive detriment to this killer. And so much that it's supposed to be the counterplay, it's just, Jesus Christ, I have no breathing room to even try to interact with the damn turrets before I'm immediately out of my power. Same thing of when you come out of the control station. Turrets right there, you're automatically out of your power. Just good luck hoping that you had your power. It sucks. And I feel like I should use my tonals a bit more. One thing I think on me that I should try to do more. I think I might need to adopt a more hit and run centric kind of play style to a degree. Issue with that is they have way too many healing options that they'll just instantly be done. For instance, medkits are still the most busted crap around. I think medkits should only be able to heal once and one time only. As a fact of speed, then that's where the rarities should come into play. I don't know. Again, I would love to just nuke this game back to the ground and work from the bottom up. And see how it would feel. I know, Grid. This game's so frickin' survivor-sided, it's not funny. Your power is basically non-existent at best. And I'll most likely play DBD tomorrow, so I will stream DBD tomorrow, but just be aware if it starts showing its issues more so tomorrow than it did today, then yeah, we're playing TCM afterwards, because I can't be asked. So put you this way, as annoying as Connie's ability is, it's not as annoying as all the shit survivors have that they can just pile on top of themselves. Alright, let's go. 2 toolboxes, and then, you know, all this. See how this feels. Again, I just want a fair, balanced game that, you know, the party can play in. I miss when this game was kind of like a party game and not this competitive piece of crap. Again, if I want to play competitive, I might go back into Smite during that, the map's finally updated. It's no longer that crap that was going around. There's still that freaking central collect the node and watch the Titans then eventually duke it out kind of thing. And I'm like, but hey. Better than nothing. At least to me, that is a heat check in the sense of, okay, can you take down the Titan and can you also do it while being harassed by the enemy team kind of thing? Oh, goody groaning storehouse. Yay. Alright, I'm gonna immediately break this, because this will be annoying. Grab the turret, by the way. The turret can hinder me even this far needs to not be a thing. That's a problem. Okay, we need to check out there. Back. And again, immediately out of my power, which should not be a thing. Because look at where they have these. Right where they shouldn't be. Oh, she's not the one I want. That's the one I want. It was Ripley that screamed. You know I'm just gonna do this, you know? Because you're so boring as fucking hell. So boring. How do you know I'm here still? Like, this is what's making zero sense, is how do you know I'm here? Game's just fucking unplayable. It's not even fucking Killer Shack. Like, again, I'm getting ready to just quit this game. Because look at this. You're still here, and I have Tinker active and all that, and you still, like, you knew I was here. How boring of a fucking player are you? Zero skill survivor gameplay at its fucking best. I'm gonna hit you. Again, I'm done. I'm so fucking fed up with DBD right now. Like, seriously, this is so fucking boring. Potential energy, wiretap, stakeout, distortion, so gen fucking bullshit. Brand new part. Inner healing, desperate measures made for this, chemical trap. Made for this, leader, prove thyself, deja vu, so fucking gin jockey, boring ass shit. Distortion, deja vu, like, I'm so tired of this boring shit. Yeah, like I was saying, well, you should stop chasing. Maybe actually stop running all your fucking broken bullshit. I'm gonna say it this way. I'll probably not play this game tomorrow. I'm probably gonna play TCM because it's so fucking better than this piece of shit. Hands down. Like, I'm sorry, but till what I have here gets addressed with the fucking turrets, this game is basically unplayable for Xenomorph right now. There's nothing you can effectively do. The only other build I can think of to eventually try might be full fucking totem build. No, this is just boring. How many fucking second chance and gen perks and gen items do you need if you say it's a skill issue when it's more of you just being carried by broken ass shit, guys? You're not that good at the game if that's what you think counts as skill. One thing I like about TCM, just because you have the perks doesn't mean that it's going to carry you through. It helps, but it doesn't give you a huge ass mega edge like what DBD does. But yeah, right now this is just, it's boring. It's so boring. From a player standpoint, behavior needs to really sit back and actually look at what needs to change for Survivor. There's just too much good shit for them. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre does it so much better. I got Hagen on this high horse, but yeah, TCM is just, it's so much better. Just need to change a couple things. Like, this is how bored I am. Like, I'm quickly changing some things over for stream. Like, I'm going to be changing this over to, we'll probably go with the Gorilla tag. Why not? So we'll be throwing that back on. Yeah, and we'll just play do that. I'm gonna need to quickly grab my TCM tags and throw it in, because yeah, we're switching games. I cannot be arsed with DBD anymore. I want to have a killer that feels solid, not utter garbage, and that's unfortunately exactly what Xenomorph feels like, is just utter garbage. And it's a shame. Really hoping this chapter would reignite the passion for me to come back and play a game that I loved so much all those years ago. And it's not there. It's upsetting. Yeah, we're switching games, chat. I can't be asked. For a little time left that I have of stream, yeah, we're playing frickin' DCM. Because, yeah, F that. I'd rather play a game that's going to be fun and enjoyable and not just giving me a headache. Because, yeah, I can't be asked. So, that being said, let's do this thing, yeah? And I cannot be ours. And that's just it, slow. I'm at the point where, yeah, I'm going to have to go cold turkey with DBD. I think the passion and the love for the game is now gone. I was hoping Alien would have been the thing to fix it. And it's not. It's just not. DCM, in all intents and purposes, it is the far superior game in gameplay and design. Behavior have not shaken up anything for years, and they're just sitting on their laurels, afraid to update their shit lackluster coding. Enough's enough. Seriously. They need to get off their asses and actually majorly take a good look at their game. Because no, I'm gonna be honest, if I could actually get a fucking refund on that DLC, I'm gonna try. Not, fine, you can have the fucking money, but I'm not coming back. I'm done. I don't care if people want to play DBD and whatnot, I'm done. I need to step back and be like, no. The game's cancer. The best way to describe DBD. It's a cancerous game. At least this I can pop in and I can enjoy myself, because it's that simple for me. I can just go here and I can just immediately start having fun. Exactly, and that's just it, and that tells you something. I think the player base is tired and has had enough of DBD. Basically more so of behavior just sitting on their ass not doing anything. So yeah, that kind of is telling me everything I really kind of need to know at this point. Just people are done. People are done with behavior shit. They want something original. They want something fresh. They want something that's going to be fun. And not just asinine and stupid. Dear God, I don't want to hear myself. Ugh. The worst kind of thing we want to do, I don't want to hear myself. I just want to make sure real quick that things are actually running and doing stuff. Because the command center's kind of doing what I want. Screw it. Family! Because I'm so close to getting the cook done as well. And it feels more fun. Again, it is annoying that Connie will pop out of frickin' basement like no time flat, but at least there's still a shot. And of course they're like, I don't want to be Booba. Well, I want to be the cook. So I'm sorry on that, but I'm a cook. I'm effectively a cook main. I will be working on Leatherface Bubba next. I have ideas I want to do with him. Again, TCM's just more fun. Now, this person's played the game a lot. And they don't want to play Booba either. Like, I don't blame you. For example, like me, I want to get Cook maxed out. The only thing I am missing is just how my ability done. And we're a little over halfway on to that. Like, if I unready, I can show you. Like, that's how close I am. I'm at, basically, let's round up. I'm at 18K out of the 24K to be able to get the ability to basically highlight the victims and let the whole family see them. Like, you understand how huge that is? And I don't want to be Bubba. God, I hate it when people don't want to be big boy. Nothing wrong with being the Booba. And then she leaves like, I don't want to sit here waiting. That's fine. But no, as of right now, I'm going to go on record. I am going to be trying to quit DVD cold turkey. I'm going to see. I'm probably not going to be able to get a refund, but I'm going to see if I can get a refund on it because fuck behavior. I'm done. Actually, fuck it. They can keep the money for all I care. I'm done. I am uninstalling, and I don't want to see the game. I'm at that stage of the game's not fun anymore. It's not what I fell in love with. Which is kind of why I also left Destiny 2. It's because I started leaving because I cared more about the story, the PvE kind of stuff. Like, I'd play some PvP, no problem. But my God, the PvP crybabies ruined Destiny so hard for me. And then, of course, the direction the devs were going at some points just got so boring because it started deleting shit that was out since day one when I was playing it. It's like, so I can't even go back to the content that I had purchased a long time ago. I can't even go back to that content to play it. Like, you understand how stupid that is? Like, bruh. Not the game I paid for.
Apache Ridge residential development were horrified today when authorities removed dozens of jars from one of the homes in the neighborhood. These jars contained
Let's
a
wrap the
variety
house,
of
baby.
from frog legs to horse food to human
I'm gonna be most likely spawning upstairs. Gotta go down. Just need 3 buckets of blood. If we're lucky, there will be 1 right down the staircase. Yeah, I had to remind myself that I had that Bubba outfit too. So I'm wearing it. Like, yeah, there it is. Bye, Sonny. Like, I'm sorry, this game's just so much more fun. Like, behavior needs to take notes, in my opinion. Like, look, she's already out before the game even starts. This is why Connie needs the nerf. Like, you see that? She's already out before our cutscenes are even over. This is why behavior, Christ. This is why gun. This is why you need to fix it to where you can't do that on the basement doors. You'll be able to do it on basement doors and exit gates. Every other door, sure. Every other gate, sure, but not what she just did. That is stupid as all hell. Right, I'm gonna feed Grandpa, at least get him to 1.
I thought you was good with those.
Where's the old man?
Well, let's see it.
Here you go, Grandpa.
Fresh as it gets. Drink up now.
Like, that's frustrating, but I'm doing what I can.
Damn kids. Where'd they go?
Like, why can't I tag you even though I saw your aura? I should be able to tag that. I'm gonna padlock this. I think that's someone coming through this basement. Oh, Sissy's just right there, not doing anything useful. That's fantastic. And she took that blood. Well.
I know you around here somewhere.
towards Sissy. I need to check gates and everything. I'm tagging him so that then I get XP.
We ain't letting you off now. Can't you think what's coming to you now?
Going after her.
You're moving.
Close the door on me, I believe. Oh yeah? Yep, she closed the door on me, thinking that's gonna work. Got him. Leland's gone at least. I need to go up and feed Grandpa. Or not. I'll just kill still. Sorry, team. I can't tag from that far away, or I need to get back up.
It's gonna be much more worse than the others find you. I promise you that.
Nice. Where the hell's the door up? Audio is slightly cutting out a bit.
You gotta find them quick.
Say, there should be a door over here, yeah? Why am I not seeing it?
You better not be messing with Grandpa. Gonna find yourself in a dinner bucket if you do.
That's fine.
Nothing.
Close that. I'm gonna go feed Grandpa. That's an immediate level, maybe even level 4, believe it or not.
Come on out now. Come on.
Can't feed Grandpa right now. This is a bit of a problem. Need to get to Gramps.
Listen,
Do
girl.
it, sissy.
If you insist on coming and going around here all the time, you better fix this mess or
This
there
will
won't
get
be
him
a home
immediately to
come back
4. It should get him to 4.
If you dare to look at them,
Yep. Knew it.
Where did they go?
Yeah, I'm hearing Booba. What blood?
See what you made me go and do? Just get back here. You're only making things worse.
they're gonna love this.
Right, nice. Got the kill. Right. Grandpa, 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 Grandpa. Past the old man. On the way, 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 on the way. Speed. Let's go, baby.
Tastes good, don't it?
Where are we hiding?
Shut the heck up. You can't do nothing with all this dang racket.
Nice. I'm gonna close this as well. GG. Oh yeah. See? And look at how enjoyable this is. Even from a victim standpoint, I can have fun with this as well. So he danced into the night. Dance, booba, dance. Ah, we're so close. Yeah, I know. I kind of took those kills. Apologies. Yeah, poor Leland. And then, yeah, just damn. No Leatherface sissy. Just, it worked, you know? So close to getting my ability slow. I'm so curious to see how the cook would feel being able to tag for the family. Hi, I'm a cook. That's what I do. I will be making sure that Grandpa gets fed real quick, and we're at Slaughterhouse. Yeah, exactly. It's game changing. That's what I'm hoping for, is the fact of me being able to do that to tag, because I will then want to see how fast paced the game will then start to feel. Seeing the family actually be able to go after targets that I can mark will be huge. And then I will be also then starting to work on Leatherface, because I have a very nasty build path that I'm kind of going through. I want to get that instant start saw so I can just be like, yeah, you come here. And down. Oh, I know, Slow. I know I don't know. That's why I'm waiting ever so patiently. Ever so patiently. Yeah, it's Slaughterhouse. I don't know if I should run well. I like getting Grandpa active a bit more often, because then Grandpa starts to really throw them for a loop. But I was actually shocked that we were still in the middle of the cutscene and she already popped out again. Too many cutscenes, and the cutscenes are lasting way too long. The fact that they are automatically able to start wiggling as Bubba is cutting up Sunny is an issue. Attack compared to Nurse. Yeah, I'm not surprised then. That's comparisons, and Jesus, I'm all for it. All for it, Slow. Again, this game is just so much more fun than DBD. And it's a shame. Because I can sit down and I can enjoy this, win or lose. Does it kind of be like, oh, well, we lost? Like, it will, losing sucks in general, but it does not feel as disheartening, because it's like, well, we lost, but better luck next time. Whereas DVD is like pulling teeth. More painful than pulling teeth, and I should know. More painful than pulling teeth. Behavior to me is lost grasp of what the game needs and should be. And they're gone into a direction that I no longer want to correlate with. Well, yeah, call us now serves as Brooklyn because it doesn't inform them they've been spotted as well. Yeah. Fear the blood god, which is me. I'm the blood god. I'm the cook. Let's go, boys. There's no Leland, so Leland's gonna die, so that's nice. Leland will probably be the next guy I'll play, because I don't want to play Connie right away. I want to get Julie done and then go into Leland. Go to the shoulder check. Alright, if we're lucky, Nice. If we're lucky, we should be able to get 3 buckets right off the rip. Like right here, they're able to start wiggling. Pisses me off. Like I would say when he's in his own, like in his secondary cutscene, they should be able to start wiggling. Not right now. Like this. So here's the cook's cutscene, and Bubba's going through his. This should be the only time when and where. Alright. Oh, never mind. This is not the map I like. This is the map I hate. Real quick, so I can do this.
Better get to it.
I'm not going to lock that just yet, because I need to...
Damn kids.
Alright, we're going to play a bit
Where'd they go?
salty with this. What you're seeing me do is just trying to cancel out of that as fast as I can. Oh, damn it. I mean to pop out of it. Yeah. I heard the door too. Is there no more? Oh. Ah, would have been nice to tag you. The generator's already been stopped. How are they this far in? Like, this is a problem. Come on, sissy. No, sorry. Hitchhiker, come on, get to work. I need to get my ass over there. This is bad. The generator's already stopped. Do not tell me that our guy turned it off. Please, do not tell me that that's the case.
Just think there's got to be a way out.
Heard you. I was not even got a level yet.
Now, where are you?
And I'm coming, Gramps.
Take this now. It'll
Eat.
perk you right up.
Eat. Here, Booba. Alright, he's on somebody, I think. Or you lock that after you leave, dude. Yeah, and then they got that.
I'm fixing to find the old that's for sure.
Oh well. Like this is just a bad match because I hate this map design. It's so awful. Like you have no clue how awful this map is. So many pathways for the victims to take, and then you just don't like me can't fit through. Again, to me, at level 1, they should not be able to stab Grandpa. And I'm already out, and she's going to be able to escape due to BS. That's so wonderful. Really? We're bagging like a fucking child? Again, They should have to make it to the end of that road. I should be able to leave here. This should not just be an immediate exit. They need to make it to that road. Like, look at this. Look at this bullshit. We should be able to go down that strip to catch them. And then they get out, like at the family house. Because right now, I gotta wait for the pressure to come back. That's two that escaped for absolutely free. Where the hell's the hitchhiker? Yeah, and there's certain things, as I said, minor things in this game they need to fix to make it more playable. Again, Grandpa should not be able to get stunned at level 1. That should be a constant. Level 2, fine. I can see the point in him at level 2 being able to be stabbed. But not level 1. To me, that's just BS. That basically we're now at ground 0. Yeah, oh, I'm aware. But again, it happens. Like, this sucks, but it's not like as gut-wrenching and just not as stupid as freaking, say, DVD and its BS. Huh? There you are. I hate that. I should be able to tag you. I hate that there's no way for me to get in here. All I can do is just close pathways. Really much else I can do. God, they're just with each other. That's a bit annoying. You just split off and cover more ground. Like, you understand I am slow as balls? Time to defeat Grandpa. On my way, Gramps. No, you're gonna feed him and cut me off from actually getting him leveled. Hitchhiker better be doing something. What are you doing, my dude?
Here you go, Grandpa.
Fucking hell.
Here you go.
Yeah, that was something being opened. Oh, it was him. I need to get over there and check. I can at least get him to level 4 right now.
Fresh as it gets.
I know you're hungry, Grandpa. That's why I'm feeding you right now. There's still 2 of these people left, and the thing is, they're together. Alright, I'll let the face go that way. I'm gonna... Alright, good. Hitchhiker's gone that way. I'm gonna try and effectively make it to where they can't come out the way they came. Someone cannot be over here, yeah. just opened something. Might be down in the
Come on
basement.
back now. Let's just get this over with. It's gonna be much more for the worse if the others find you. I promise you that.
Alright, well, instead of pissing around, let's collect blood. Again, you see how stupid that is, that she's just able to go through that, and now I have to walk all the way around. Dagger.
You can't hide from me. We gotta find them quick.
I hate this. I gotta go all the way around like this. And I can't even follow. There's no door. Wait, never mind. I'm just an idiot. Come on, collect. That is more than enough. We're getting Grandpa to 5 now. Go, 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 go. I'm coming, Gramps.
We'll get this sorted
Get
out,
fucked.
Grandpa. Don't you worry.
Show us where they're at. That sounds like Leather got him. Yeah, he didn't want to let you hit Grandpa. Dagger. Yep, because she's going down the well. This is the one time I wish I was running well. Alright, I think I salvaged this for us.
All right now.
And I should be able to tag her because I see her. Stealing it, so she's stuck.
I ain't liking which way this is headed. We gotta be around here someplace.
Yeah, attacking for points. Yeah, it's fine. Stuck! Free me! Woo! At least we got the 2, so it was a tie. In all intents and purposes, like, look at how tight that was. Like, it could have gone either way, and that's what I like. DVD now, it does not feel like that, and now I'm less than 4K away. Less than 4K away. Oh, you understand how awesome that is. You'll only be that far away from being able to now just start tagging victims like crazy. Seriously, it's going to be huge, man. Because again, so I went here to reduce my ability drain by 30%. Then victim detection rate is increased by 20%. And then highlight victims are going to be marked for the entire family. Just get wrecked. And again, blood collect from buckets is increased by 40%. Blood harvesting is increased by 7. Maximum blood storage capacity is increased by 30%. Then I run Exotic Grapple to delay. The delay between grapple and sonar abilities is reduced by 20% at each level. I've maxed out blood harvesting. I'm throwing the rest of my points into endurance. I am effectively the guy that will feed the crap out of Grandpa now. And that I probably should have ran well. But at the same time, Exotic Grandpa was in full effect. He was constantly screaming, no place for her to hide. At least with if she would have went down there, she would have taken 50% more damage. So again, stuff like that, it depends. Like, if I saw someone else run Excited Grandpa, fine. I'll run well. You know, like, I will be the team player. No problem with that. Like, if I go to my booba right now, so I'm kind of trying to work towards something. This is not the one perk I want to run. I want to run actually one of his. Which one was it I was looking at? Thinking Master Key might be the one I'm looking at, or Hidden Survivor with the chainsaw causes them. So either I'm looking at like Rough Cut or Master Key. But definitely run big swings with Feral is what I'm looking at. Gonna max out my savagery. And then probably go a little bit into the endurance. And then with my saw, I've got to where I've reduced the overheat cooldown time between before I can restart the chainsaw by 15%. Yeah, I can't go over there, unfortunately, so I'd have to go there, because the biggest thing I want is to start the chainsaw instantly. Like, that's the thing I see would be huge. That way, then it's just, okay, immediate rip, get going. That's what I'm looking at. And then, of course, right now, I'm reducing stamina consumption on melee attacks by 20%. The simple things. It's the simple things, Charlie. But no, again, this game is just so much more fun. So expect to see me actually play TCM. I'll try to I might play DBD on like my own time to see if it's any better. I doubt it. I doubt it, because it's DBD, you know. What can you do about it? But see, that was so much more fun already. Like, again, the mood just immediately changed because not DVD. What does that tell you about DVD then as a game? This was more enjoyable. So I love you guys. I'm probably going to be hanging up the DVD coat for good this time. I'm at my wit's end with it. It's not the game I've fallen in love with. I've been trying to give behavior chances and time again, but they've been letting me down. So I will see you guys tomorrow for TCM. I'm looking forward to it. Or probably TCM. If not, then it might be some Hollow Cure. We'll see. Maybe Hollow Cure Friday. We'll see. We'll see. But I love you guys. I will see you folks tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Peace.